Also, disclaimer, sorry for all that, I move my headset around like that a lot. I just do it because my headset is absolutely garbage. But yeah, and also sorry if I like make random noises during it or get my hands in the camera. Have a good day.
Hey, so welcome to our YouTube channel. I'm gonna just explain some base rules before we go on to the characters. Whenever our hand is over our face, kind of like this, we're either getting into position because some of the characters teleport and we can't teleport, or we're just there to simply watch because we just want to watch and our character's not actually meant to be there. We just want to know what's happening. But that's whenever you see someone with their hand over their face. Sometimes it doesn't always mean that they aren't actually there, but that's what it means majority of the time. Um, we have a few people that aren't actually here that we don't know quite who's voice acting yet. So we have Levi and Barry, which we don't know who they're voice acting, but they but they are going to eventually tell you who they're voice acting. We just don't know them yet. So let's just go on and look at my characters. So for my first character, I have Miku. She's more going to be like a troll character, or whenever we do like dreams. She's not going to be a mainline character. That's it. We have Moon, my main. He's going to be my main. Almost said she. He's dating Solar. If you don't like that, click off. I don't care. If you don't like any of the shifts we're doing, just click off of them. My next person is Ruin, aka Ruru. I'm giving some of these characters names. I'm maining him. I'm also the only one voice acting him as well. And then all the way at the end of the characters, I'm voice acting 𝓜𝓸𝓸𝓸𝓸𝓸𝓸𝓸𝓸𝓸𝓸𝓸𝓸𝓸𝓸𝓸𝓸𝓸𝓸𝓸𝓸𝓸𝓸𝓸𝓸𝓸𝓸🏫. But yeah, also I forgot to say, this is not a family friendly channel. We are going to occasionally say cuss words. If you don't like that, click off. I'm sorry. Anyways, we're going next to Frost. Also, I'm Star. We're going to Frost next.
Hi, I voice act Sun with someone named Barry. They are not here today, sadly. They're gonna be maining Sun, but I also do Sun. I main Lunar. In this story, in this timeline, he hasn't become an Astro yet. He will later on. I also voice act Harvest. Um, I also voice act Caster. And that's it for me. I don't really voice act anyone else. We're going to Dora next.
Why are you? Okay. Hi. My main is mostly Solar. I voice act him most of the time. Then if we go over here, you can sometimes you might see her, sometimes you might not. But I also voice act Dazzle Dearest that you might know of. So mostly it's gonna be the same exact age for like the same exact fandom. So still minor. Gonna pass through that, and then over here we have Nexus. He does not like the name Moon anymore because apparently he's a replacement. We're gonna talk about that. Then if we go all the way over here, we got Pollux. I also voice actor, and that's mostly it now. So yeah.
I forgot to mention, me and the cameraman Cyber voice act this man as an OC. You might recognize him from an actual character that would be explained later. Now to Cyber. Who are you voice
Me.
acting?
We'll come back over here now. We don't need this
All the
camera
way over
anymore.
here.
We're gonna start off with Bloody. We'll talk about him in the future. I'm not gonna get into it right now, but Bloody, I voice act him. And then over here,
I died. Fuck, sorry.
he died apparently. Alright, got my boy Dark Sun. He's just Dark Sun, you know, he's
Bro,
smart
I'm
as
trying not
fuck.
to laugh because I'm eating ice right
He's
now.
big
Stop
brain,
making
they're
it
talking in the
funny. Why are you
background.
eating
I don't
ass?
really care very
What?
much. Got my boy Rock and Rolla, my boy Monty Montgomery Gator with the Rockstar Classics, because he's my man, he's my goat, rock and roll and that. And like he said earlier, you know, this man, we'll get into the OC later. Me and him both voice act him, and of course, I sometimes voice act Karen. That's what I'm calling them, Karen.
Also,
Crazy.
come over
I'm
here.
actually
Come
doing
over
this one
here.
now.
Come on. We also have a couple group voice actors. People, for example, Earth. Almost all of us voice act her. We also have a couple things. First, some of these characters are either undecided who's voice acting them, or we're just not gonna be using them. For example, if you come over here, we're not using these two, or this one.
Especially that one. We also aren't using
yeah.
creator because that's just a bunch of that's too much lore. Also, forgot to say this beginning. We're not going to use the personalities the exact same as the Sun and Moon show. We're going to create our own personalities, like how and our own AU and all of that. Some of like the ships that we do are from the show. Some of them are from the room creator of this here room, which we'll talk about later.
And also,
come with me. Come on.
most of us don't know much about the Sun and Moon show. We'll say that now.
Yeah.
Some of us don't
I'm
know
like talking
all
about
of
the
it.
episodes. If you come over here, I forgot to mention, I voice act him whenever he shows up from time to time. If we come to this one is voice act by a couple of people, me, Star, and that one.
That one is great.
This one will
Yeah,
be
I'm just
introduced
bad.
later. And like when I get to the part where he is, because that the cameraman Cyber doesn't really mind being spoiled, but I really do because I love the show. So I don't know who this is.
Me and Dora voice act this beautiful specimen.
Oh yeah. Also, if you come
That's
over
crazy.
here,
That's crazy.
we also, matter of fact, a couple bugs in here are one of the bugs will be showed later. If you mind coming over here with me, if you look at the creator costume over there, you see it's not loaded. Cyber, get over here.
Oh.
You're supposed to be over here. If you look, he's unloaded some. So basically, sometimes the avatars will be unloaded whenever you're far away, so you won't be able to fully see the costume. But like you'll see one of us as like a normal one. But do assume that we are in costume, because unless something bad's happening or something. Also, a couple codes. We have code blue for someone. If someone glitches through the map, which will be explained later. A code red is when Rec Room crashes or their whole game crashes.
Our Rec Room just says, "Fuck you! You're getting sent to your home."
Also, if you will follow me, sorry I say that a lot. We're going on a tour.
Tour time.
We have the rabbit that's now still alive.
We don't talk about these. This is just the exit way.
To the right. To the right here, we have Sun's room. We have the drawing area where we get markers from. The toy box where we sometimes shove people.
We don't shove people in there that often, okay? Also, if you come up here, sorry, I didn't mean
come
to
up here.
But, cameraman, people, the portal is still, in fact, in use. Don't fall in. Yeah, but still in use. It's just, like, the portal's...
If you come with me, there's a really cool coded cat that meows whenever you pet them. Over here's Sun's bed. Stop clicking the cat. Here's Dazzle's bed. And down here, come with me.
That time, we're being $70.
Da 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 da. Here is one. You're just copyrighted. You're just copyrighted. Anyways.
Okay.
Nobody knows the song anyways.
Occasionally we're gonna change this. I was gonna say this. We're gonna change it for funsies. Because we can, and occasionally we'll just add our own plan.
Best character.
Just what it says. We're just gonna.
Best character.
Oh my God, you simp. Over here, there's blood. Blood everywhere.
Juice
Anyways,
box. They forgot. Bed. Pillows.
Can I explain?
Here are the cupboards the kids use. Here's Luna's toy, from a while back. Here's Earth's plushie
or something like that.
Here's a giant.
Where'd it go?
Don't question it. Here is the desk that the kids use. Here's Earth's desk with a lot of room underneath it. There's a lot of room underneath it for my.
We'll sleep under there.
We might use the whiteboard for a few things.
Yeah, whiteboard will be in use
Also,
sometime.
we'll occasionally write on all these whiteboards because we can.
And-
Anyways, over to where I'm explaining. This is Moon's area. Over here we have a little ginormous chair.
You can get up there as well.
Occasionally we'll go up on top of this
Yeah.
bookshelf because
And sometimes Santa visits and sits there. Anyways,
Santa never visits. We have a moon
we have
plush over
tiny
here.
sleeping beanbag.
Hey! This is my room. We have a moon plush
Okay.
over here. We have a sun plush over here. He's kind of getting cuddled. He's gonna get. I'm not gonna say that.
I'll take over Solar's
I
so it's easier.
Anyways, so occasionally when you're up here, you'll see Lunar go onto this railing and jump up here. We just act like he flies up there because he can fly. Occasionally we'll act like there's a computer somewhere on this desk.
I totally didn't step
the
on.
toxic goo, a button, Moon's bed. For the glitch whenever it's a code blue, whenever someone falls out of the map, corners like this, especially when you're laying down and like turning around,
And
you can
quick
fall out.
segment, sometimes these people, whenever Code Blue happens, if one of them is in Ruins avatar or whatever,
How much you there, darling?
Yes,
Mhm.
that. They'll say, "Mia there, darling," and glitch out the map. We have the star book and the.
Hey, this is
grenade
my
book.
room. Look, it's me as a book, chat. It's both of
That's
these are
crazy.
me as a book. I know, right?
This is my room. Hey, this is my room.
Yep.
Back off. Anyway, so this is Solar and Jack's room, mostly the lab, kind of like an office area. So we mostly got the blueprints of the sun and moon models. Very 𝓜𝓸𝓸𝓸𝓷𝓛𝓲𝓰𝓱𝓽, very awesome sauce.
Hey, no mental illness disorder jokes.
It says 𝓜𝓸𝓸𝓸𝓸𝓸.
That can
It's
be
like
taken.
Sigma, but
And
with
over
the
here's something you forgot. Hopefully
Oh, yeah,
the
we got the
wrench.
wrench. I forgot the wrench.
Yeah, the
And-
wrench Solar hopefully doesn't
Also-
be peeled to
Oh,
death.
I stole my glasses.
We do not care.
Goggles, not glasses.
Womp womp.
So, but mostly, this room is mostly just for like studying, looking at things, or like
Also,
the
Sorry
thing.
for the eyes
when
crushing.
when Solar's using updates, he'll attach people here.
Yes, you
It's-
mostly see people
pretend-
right there, or any of that. This is my room, motherfucker. Anyways,
Where you forgot it.
this is mostly like a charger as well. We haven't talked about
There's
this,
also
but
a charger.
also
Hold up,
chargers
pause.
in there.
Sorry, segment. Yeah, there's a charger on the bed. There's a charger on all the beds. So that's
Yeah.
why.
We mostly use this for like to see the backups and the codes, and it's kind of like a computer, but not really.
Yeah.
Reckon, what do you expect?
Solar will be like like doing stuff like this, just pretend like he's pushing buttons and all that.
Yeah.
Up
And
there.
then if we go up here, well, we
Up
have a lot of
here.
empty shelves here. Then we got Jack's room. We got a little Jack plushie. We got Jack's bed. Very, very Halloweenish. Got beanbag, some carpet, mostly.
Very Sigma,
cool, very,
very-
awesome sauce.
Very nice. And if you come back over into Moon's room, come here, cameraman. You will see this area. Come down here, cameraman.
Yep, technically it's the blood moon area, so it's my area. Anyways, so here's the beds. Okay, so this is here because in the old map, Lunar has own area. Sadly, they got rid of it. And
Because he,
here,
like,
follow
you
me.
Boom.
This is what we call the headache room.
I don't need to say much more about the tentacles.
So to explain everything that's happening in there, that's a character that we won't be using. It's just the character that we won't be using. There's nothing else to it.
We might use it for like a dream room or something, like a dream.
Yeah, occasionally
Yeah.
we'll use that. If it's a dream room, just act like the character that's in there named Black Hole. Act like he's not there. That's
Yeah.
the headache room. We don't
Cause-
like
You
the
can
headache
also
room.
use them for like April Fool's things.
Imaginations.
Yeah. Also, if you ever see us struggling to come out of here, it's actually really hard. Sometimes we get a first try. Sometimes we're literally screaming trying to get out of here.
It's either one. Either
I think
takes
first
one
try is
try
not
or
quicker.
a
Oh my!
thousand.
Oh no!
They just struggle a lot because they suck at it. But you know.
Yeah. There we go. Yay! We all did it. Roughly first try.
So,
Yeah. Now then, we explain the
Is
map.
there any other things that we need to take over?
Credits.
Now we're gonna do one-on-one segments about the.
I thought we were gonna do credits. No, we're gonna do credits at the
right
end.
now.
Let's do credits at the end. Yeah.
And you get to kidnap first. Come
Oh
on,
my god,
hostage.
this is ops, bro. Okay, hi. I got kidnapped.
Alright,
Yeah, my name's Star. My is Star, aka Rocked. I'm pretty cool. Yeah, he'll show you my beautiful profile. I'm so Sigma, right?
And all that.
You know, all everything. Y'all feel free to friend me. Probably won't accept it. I may. Depending if you're friends with any of my other friends, I may or may not accept it. I typically have friend requests on for the past few weeks. I may have them on, so if you're an original, I may or may not friend you. And if you get friended from me, that's really cool. Also, I have my online's only favorites. So if I do friend you and you don't see me online, that's because my onlines are on favorites only. So sorry, my bad. I'm sorry.
Anything else?
Occasionally Frost kidnaps me to build. I let him go over all the building stuff on his own personal segment. Not gonna say anything about that. Also, I'll be playing music, so if you ever hear Moon like humming songs, and it's usually on purpose, and it's like he's actually singing because Moon can sing in the Seiyu. So yeah, if you ever hear me humming songs, that's usually canon. And also, I'm sorry for eating ice this entire time. I'm really sorry.
I want
I know
ice.
it's probably annoying.
I
It's
really
good.
want ice.
I usually don't eat ice. I just had a cup of ice in my freezer and I decided to grab it. Anyways, we're gonna kidnap the next person.
My favorite character is Blood Moon. If you hate that fact and you hate me for it, I don't care. He's one of the best characters. I used to like Lunar, but these three said Monty please too much. He became one of my not so favorite.
I want to insert it right here.
Monty please.
There you go. Monty, please.
I'm going to smack you. Anyway,
I'm not gonna yell it.
so
I'm too
yeah.
tired.
I have issues. If you hear me breathing hard, I have breathing issues. If I sound young to you, I have speaking issues. I also will cough and sneeze a lot. I might just, randomly die. Raccoon likes to kidnap me some places. I also like to build. I build in a different map for a different place. Yeah. My name is Lieutenant Frost in Rec Room. The credits will probably be under here. Go ahead and say the
I'll do it right
credits.
here.
I want to. The maker of this map is called Cosmo, a really good builder. The map is great. A couple of his co-owners is Belot, Kaz with a great Blood Moon profile picture, Maxwell. There's a bunch of moderators too, but I'm not gonna say all their names because that'll take too much time. So go subscribe to all of them. They're really good. They made this place. So yeah. A couple other things. A couple rules. We will never say anything racist, homophobia, sexual. Not sexual. We might. Like me and Star have a running joke. We'd be rude to each other. Weird, sorry. But we'll never say sexist things. That's just a couple rules we have. Only one character has a gun. That's another rule we have. And if you watch the show, you'll know Solar can do a bunch of some overpowered things. Like he just some people think he can just turn off any animatronic anytime, anywhere, any place. In this, he cannot do that for actual fun's sake. But Nexus, for example, can still make people do things. That's about it for me. Cyber, come on. This man, along with another man called Levi.
Levi?
Edits our Levi edits our videos. This man is currently cameraman. We did another one, but I was cameraman, but things were breaking. Yeah, if you see me do this, I have a bunch of bug bites on my arm. I'm just scratching them. So come on, everyone.
Alrighty. So, hello. I'm mostly named Dora. A lot of people know me as that, or Hyena. Which, if someone calls me Hyena, Cyber, if you call me that, I'm gonna do something which I can't
I
say
reminded
on
of her
camera or
about it
recording.
yesterday or earlier today. She hated it.
3 hours ago. No, not 3 hours ago. Like I think 5 hours ago. I don't know. I'm doing an all-nighter for this shit. But anyways, we're not gonna talk about any of this. But I had a whole entire script planned for this. Okay. Anyways, hello again. I'm mostly known as Dora and Dora the Terrorist, not Dora the Explorer. Dora the Terrorist is like an inside joke. It's not real. It's fake. It's just a joke.
She's committed 27 arsons in the last week.
That's not even true. But I do like to traumatize people's childhood and ruin it because of Dora's lore that I cannot say on YouTube. So that's mostly it. But I am mostly known as Dora or Dora TT. A lot of people friend me. But if, oh my lord, but if you, oh my god, my English,
Oh my
lord. Bro. Anyways, but if you do try doing friend request, I won't accept because oh my god. Hey my god. Anyways, gonna go British at this point. I give up.
Is that all you gotta say?
Make sure to not become a hater. I don't know what else to say. Dude, the heart thing is crazy.
Oh yeah, I completely forgot you can just do that.
Yeah.
Alright, now
Okay.
shoo. I might as well do my segment now.
Okay, buddy. Okay, I'm getting kicked out. What is this?
Yeah, she is. She is getting kicked out.
Baloney.
Alrighty then, that's not helping whatsoever, but who cares? Hello, I'm Cyber. I edit the videos. I'm the cameraman. I have a friend named Levi, which he will also be editing at some point. Probably not. I don't know yet. I'll probably do all that editing by myself. Please thank me for it. I need emotional support. I'll link my other channels I have in the description and my Twitch. I do a lot of editing for stuff. I overwork myself, which is why you'll see a lot of videos in a quick span, and then who knows? Anyways, if we get popular enough, we'll add a Discord. If we get popular enough. But yeah.
Anyways,
Credits to the people that made
credit.
this.
I already did credits. I already did credits. I already did credits. Yeah.
Bro.
Yeah, he already
Oh.
did credits in his segment. And also how
I-
he will.
Credits to those people, I guess.
Yep, to the people that made this beautiful, beautiful game. Also, we're gonna try to figure out how to do different people's perspective. For a while, it's not gonna be that, but when we do, that's gonna be cool. So if you see the back rooms is what we're gonna call it. God,
Yeah.
if you see the back rooms, quote unquote, it like aka just the changing room.
So yeah, Dazzle is underage, so we will never make any sexual jokes about her. So
Or Jack, because they're also a child.
Father.
And Lunar we might sometimes, like once in a while, if it's the
Especially
bird
with-
person.
Especially with Big Birdman or Gemini when they're like, when
Yeah.
Geminis feel, I don't know.
I also get a little quirky at night.
Okay.
Also,
Chill.
don't mind my laugh. My laugh be weird sometimes.
Yeah,
Okay,
terrible
already
laughs.
talked about
Any characters that are like,
Anyways,
Dora isn't actually 5 or 6 or 7. However old Dazzle is. She's
by
not
the way,
actually
they like My Little Pony. Anyways.
I love a question goes to My Little Pony.
You
The gay lesbians love.
25-year-old sister likes My Little Pony.
Dude, my best friend and I listen to like the Question Girls Rainbow Rock songs, and they're actually bangers.
Why
Yeah,
point
so
at
does
me?
Levi, but Levi's on vacation, so he's not gonna be for a while.
I explained that.
Barry's just not on there. But yeah, I'm
We
Yeah.
leaving
didn't force
things
them to
point.
do this.
Bye.
We didn't force to get their
Yeah,
will. by the way.
we kind of didn't explain this to Barry, but she'll be fine. I'm pretty sure she'll go on.
She'll
and say-
survive, everyone.
If she doesn't actually want to do this, we'll do an update video. I'll be like, yo, she just wanted to do blah blah.
And one
Yeah,
thing to
I'll
say
just
to
take over.
everybody before I go.
Yeah, and I'll probably take over Sun if she doesn't.
Yeah.
Arigato, bitches.